Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Let's Play. We're now continuing in Hilltop Zone. I do kind of like this theme for this song, should I say. Let's go on the record as saying that I think Sonic 2 is one of my favourite soundtracks. I think a lot of these tracks are really good. The Hilltop Zone, if you look at the design of it, you know, as in, you know, look, if you look at this blue wall here, and you notice the textures look familiar, it's because it's recycled texture from Emerald Hill Zone. See, you do get lazy, but you could say it's lazy, but they're probably running out of time or something. And you can tell that because if you do your research on Sonic 2, you find that there were a lot of acts that were taken out of this game. I won't go into detail about how many, but I think a lot of people know one of the most famous ones of that was Hidden Palace Zone. Was one of the most famous ones, because apparently we're not sure if it was, but there is an unused music track in the sound test. If you go into the sound test, I think. Oh, hang on, little glitch here. Remember when I said in the last part, Sonic, what Super Sonic does a lot of glitches? Well, there's one of them. Can you tell I was shocked? I was surprised by that. But anyway, I was saying, I think it's music track 10. Is that theme? If you listen to it, it's a pretty decent track. But with Purple and telling that for the removed zone, Hidden Palace Zone. And apparently there was a gimmick that was saying if once you got the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you go there, and that's how you're supposed to become, and that's how you learn to become Supersonic. Don't know how that would have worked, but that's how it worked. So yeah. By the way, to just quick mention, this is a glitch that Supersonic does. If you go Supersonic when you have the invincibility sparkles going, they'll stick with you on when you go Supersonic. To me, it just adds a little bit of touch to the super form. But anyway, so yeah, Hidden Palace Zone was one of the zones scrapped, and there's a music that we assume is Hidden Palace Zone's theme, because apparently it was scrapped literally right at the last minute. So anyway, I'm off track here, but yeah, there were a lot of zones tracked, and there was going to be at least 2 zones that had the same graphics recycled. But both zones got scrapped, so we won't see that. So we don't see those graphics. Yeah. I mean, I don't think Hilltop Zone looks bad. I don't think it looks as best as some of the other acts. Oh yeah, if you look just to the right there, you would have seen another glitch. See how Sonic's moonwalking in the air? Well, if you pass the signpost, go off screen, then jump back onto the screen when you have more than 50 rings, he'll temporarily transform, but then he'll revert back, but the cause of that means he'll get stuck in the air. I should also mention, don't jump over the signpost, otherwise you'll freeze the game. Well, I wouldn't say freeze, but you'll soft lock the game, which means you'll have to reset, you know, the console, which sucks. I might show that off in an extra part just to show what I mean. But anyways, Hilltop Zone, there's a few badniks in here that I feel... I do this a lot. I don't know why I do this a lot. I don't know why I do this, probably from informational purpose, but I describe every single flipping badnik in each act. I guess I didn't explain them all, because I think did I miss a badnik in Emerald Hill Zone? I don't know, but the badniks here don't cause me too much trouble. Uh-oh, we're in a spot where there's raisin lava, and I'm just going to cheese through it, but not my own fault, because I can't control when I go into Supersonic. Don't worry, when I go into Sonic's Rain Knuckles, I will have a bit of control. Will I use that control? We'll have to wait and see. And why this is here, I have no idea. And Tails. Tails. Come on, Tails. Knock it off. Tails, stop it. Yeah, screw it. And I'm just gonna cheese these these pulley sections of however they're called. But here's the boss. And I'm just gonna so cheese this. You can't hurt me, you can't hurt me, you stand no chance. Don't worry, in the next video I'll show just how you're supposed to deal with this boss. That's my policy. It's a policy as a Let's Player. I have to show off at least as long as I know what to show off, I show it off. If it's possible for me to show it off, I show it off. Well, all the information that I know of at the time. But anyways, here's Mystic Cave Zone, and this zone has a really good soundtrack in the two-player mode. As I was just explaining, Sonic 2 came with a two-player mode, so one guy can control Sonic, the other is Tails. It did cause a lot. It was ambitious for the time of the Mega Drive / Genesis, but the problem is on certain sections it would cause a lot of slowdown. But there were four acts. There were four acts used: Emerald Hill, Casino Night, Mystic Cave, and the special stage. With Emerald Hill, Casino Night, and Mystic Cave getting new music. Mystic Cave Zone Player 2, I love it. I really love the music of that. Not to say I don't hate the not to say I hate the Player 1 version, the one we should be listening to now, but I'm Supersonic. I enjoy it. I enjoy a lot of the tracks in this game. I don't think there's a track that I really hate in Sonic 2, or even the classic Sonic games. I don't think there's a track I really hate. Oh no, wait, there's one, but I'll get to that when I get to that game. But even then, that game only has one theme that I don't like. Does anyone else think of Halloween when you hear the Mystic Cave Player 1 music? Does anyone think of Halloween? You know, the opening? Let's listen to the opening. Do you not think of Halloween when you listen to that? I do. Don't know if you lot agree, but we'll just have to wait and see. I love this. Catchy, isn't it? Now I'm taking the top pathway, and look, hidden secret. There's a checkpoint here. Why there's a checkpoint hidden there, I have no idea. Now, as I was going to say there, because I'm taking the top pathway, I avoid the most talked about trap in Sonic 2, known as the pits. Now, I'm going to show that off in an extra video, because it has to do with something that something else I'll show off in the extra video. What it'll be, well, you have to wait and see. That badnik I just destroyed, these badniks can be really annoying because when they start flickering their lights, they become invulnerable, even the Supersonic. The Supersonic will just pass through them when they're flickering their lights. It's supposed to imitate fireflies, so when as you say, the firefly's lights are on, you can't hit them, and if you hit them when you're normal Sonic, you're gonna get hurt. But as Supersonic, you just pass right through them. And sometimes they turn their lights on right in the middle of the pathway, so yeah. I normally can't jump out of that pit, as Tails demonstrates, but because I'm Supersonic I can. So now we're on the way to the boss. And Tails is stuck in the floor. See, this is why I went Sonic and Tails, just to see if there's any glitches, because this normally happens. Okay, so I didn't show off most of that thing, but I will just explain to it here. And moonwalking Sonic! Okay, as I was saying, what he does is he'll come out of the roof, and certain stalactites will fall. You get touched by them, you're gonna get hurt. But of course I'm supersonic, so I wouldn't get hurt. So what he'll do is he'll come out, then he'll lower his drills, and then he'll charge across the ground, leaving him vulnerable. And then when he gets to this other end of the screen, he'll raise his drills again, and he'll go back into the ceiling to drill into the ceiling, causing more stalactites to fall. It can be simple. The jet underneath Eggman's Eggmobile won't hurt in that boss, so you can just hit the bottom of him, hit underneath him. But yeah, that's how. But in the end of the day, that boss can be quite simple when you think about it. But anyways, we're now in Oil Ocean Zone. Oh, those seahorses can be a real pain in the ass. Because the thing is, they don't shoot you in conjunction to where they are on the screen. They're in conjunction to where they are in terms of seeing you. So they can be off screen and still be able and they'd start shooting you when they're off screen. And then when you run on screen, the projectiles are practically in your way, and you have zero chance of avoiding them. So yeah, those badniks can be a real annoyance. These guys, these seahorses. Well, thanks Tils for destroying that one. But I wouldn't call them... In fact, they're equally as annoying as some later badniks. What they are, we'll get to them. Those octopus guys, they can be annoying as well. Because sometimes they'll shoot and when you're not expecting it, and see like there, that projectile was flying through the air. If you weren't careful, I could have run, and that wasn't normal, I might have hit that and gotten hit. So, if we power through Oil Ocean Zone and these cannon things, Oil Ocean's got quite a few, is the only zone to have this gimmick. You fire, you go into one, you go into one, and it changes the projectile, changes its target, should I say, and it will fire to another one. Stupid fans there. I thought I got away with them. I thought I got away from them after Sonic 1, but no, they were turning Oil Ocean. Yeah, fans, blimmin' fans. Most annoying thing about the Sonic fan base. Okay, I made that joke in Sonic 1. And I made it again, but I'm not gonna run that joke all the time. I'm surprised those seahorses didn't shoot at me. Normally they would. Which is why I'm taking my time. Oh, there's a really funny glitch you can do up here. I don't show it off, but I'll show it off in the next video because it can cause all mayhem. God, I'm promising a lot in these extra videos. So I've got to show off certain parts of the level that I've not shown, certain bosses that I've just abused, and now this glitch. As well as a certain other thing. Well, that seahorse was shooting at me, but luckily I had invincibility frames and I was abusing the hell out of them. You have these oil slides as well, and there you go, that's why I hate them. I did not see that projectile until it hit me. Will I become supersonic in this zone? Well, in this act, we'll have to wait and see if I can keep my rings. Just be careful on these things. Those spike things can be annoying because they're generally in a different location each time I get there sometimes. I always forget that life's there. Just for the record, I always forget it's there. And I think that's the only one I can only access via supersonic. I think anyways. What hit me? What hit me? Do I need instant replay on that? Future me, hit an instant replay on that. Obviously, you've just seen what probably hit me, but as of right now, I haven't because I don't see the replay because I said it's in after. Ay ay ay. Well, at least I have invincibility so I can get last the rings. And there we go, and there's supersonic. But can I keep it towards the boss? Yes I can, because I'm right at the boss. That's the last checkpoint before the boss. Because here it is. Dude, give me... So there, yeah, I did this. I haven't shown it. I don't think it's even shown up on screen for him. So yeah, oil ocean, the ocean's oil, and you can actually stand on that, but and you'll slowly sink. But if you sink too far, you will die because it's the bottomless pit. As Tails just demonstrated right there. Come to think of it, what would happen if I threw a lit matchstick in there? Something to think of another time. But yeah, that was Oil Ocean Zone as well as Mystic Cave and Hilltop Zone. We will be heading to the next... Well, we'll actually be heading to one of Eggman's bases next. It's time to take the fight to Eggman, so yeah. Well, we have been doing that, so but now it's to take it into his base. So yeah, I look forward to part 4, and hope you do as well, and that's where I will see you again. So, I'm the Autistic Gamer, and I'll see you all for part 4 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Let's Play.